Now, being pregnant can be one of the most beautiful times of your life, but it can also be one of the most daunting. And there are so many different emotional fears associated with the different steps of pregnancy, or the different stages, rather, of pregnancy. Now, this morning, hoping to expel some of those fears is Janet Chadwick. Now, she's a fertility coach and also has her honours in psychology. Good morning, Janet. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Kia, for having me. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Now, taking a look at early pregnancy, one of the things that most women, and especially those that have been writing to me via email as well, have been saying, am I ready, when they've just discovered that they are pregnant?
No. And that's fine. I don't think anybody can honestly say that they're ready for a child. It does change your life a lot. That's a good thing. If we didn't change, grow and adapt, we'd be the same people we were at 16. And, you know, the pregnancy is a whole process. It's a process of getting your body and your mind in gear for being a parent, and it's all a learning process from there.
So I guess with that also is the other question, can I cope financially when I've just discovered I'm pregnant? And one thing people have always been saying to me is, you can never really be ready financially for a child.
Yes, that's true. Children are expensive. There are a lot of things that you can do to save costs, and most of these options are healthy ones, like breastfeeding, having not using disposable nappies if you have reusable, which is becoming very trendy, making your own food. There are a lot of things that you can save. It doesn't have to be so expensive.
Right. Taking a look at middle pregnancy, now the body's starting to change and adapt and grow, and of course making space for your beautiful bundle of joy, but there are so many fears attached with that belly growing as well. One of the concerns is, you know, is my baby going to be healthy? And this one might sound a bit superficial, but how's my baby going to look? Yeah.
That's an awesome question. I actually had a friend who was very concerned about whether her child would be unattractive and would she love it as much if it was really ugly. And it's never going to be ugly to you, you know, and people aren't going to come and say you've got an ugly baby, because that's just not right. But this is going to be the most beautiful child that you've ever held.
Yeah.
So I think it does become superficial. It's something you worry about before the time, and when it happens, it's not a problem ever.
Now, taking a look at daddy's role.
Yes.
Is dad going to be ready? Because I think dads tend to place a lot of pressure, especially when it's a pregnancy that wasn't planned, you know, and the stress is on, and dad just doesn't know what to do, and that stress just adds on to mom's stress as well. How do you go about trying to cope and calm that down and cope with that?
Well, neither parent really knows what to do. I think that's where a lot of the fear for pregnancy comes in. For both parents, it's a matter of involvement. The more involved you are, the more your learning is going to be, so the better you'll be at it. So if you allow dad an opportunity to come in and change nappies and an opportunity to be involved in the caring for your child, he'll learn it. And it's a good thing to let go of control, because sometimes as a mom...
that's a big one with me. I love having control.
Every mom. You want things done just so. If you
just
can,
right.
I would suggest stepping away, closing the door, letting them be on their own. Don't get involved. Just go, it's fine. My baby will survive, and they will.
So true. Another one, and this is one that kind of like, you know, is one that sits with me, I would say. My belly is constantly growing. I'm feeling very, very unattractive. And I just feel like everyone's looking at me in a very sort of, you know, oh my word, she just looks like she's getting bigger and bigger all the time. So not feeling very, you know, how would I say, my confidence levels just kind of have dropped since my expanding belly.
Well, I'm going to tell you now, you're hot. Where you might feel oily, other people see glow. Where you feel bloated, other people go, oh, she's luscious.
Yes.
You know, you might see all the practical, you're on the behind-the-scenes view of pregnancy, and everybody else just sees, wow, it's a miracle of birth. So you feel unattractive, that is normal. Nobody sees it.
Fantastic. Janet, thank you so much for joining us in the studio. And I'm sure that we've helped a couple of ladies out there that I'm sure have some of those emotional fears. So thank you so much for joining us this morning on set.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to find out exactly how you're going to be decluttering your life and turning your stash into instant cash, let's go take a look.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.